Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to Tawasaw's Institute Ramadan series for 1446, Your Relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the most common questions that I get as an imam and a sheikh in the community is something that I found Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke about in the Quran at least 6 times. That is the moment that people feel that their relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has changed and is disturbed, and they do the wrong interpretations for life events. What am I talking about? It's usually when you were living a perfect, amazing, complete life, and then suddenly something hit you that flipped everything upside down. You either had a major loss of health, major loss of wealth, major loss of loved ones, major loss in relationships, or you're feeling all of a sudden insecure and incomplete. When things happen like that, it goes from a good situation to a completely disastrous situation. Then the human loses faith in Allah, in God Almighty, and feels that the relationship between them and Allah is not good, and they come up with so many interpretations. Let's see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about people's interpretations when they get hit with a hard destiny. Allah mentions that the human becomes la ya'usun kafur. The human gives up and thinks, oh my God, it's the end of the world, it's the end of my life, becomes hopeless and helpless. And Allah Azza wa Jal says, after that, he loses his faith. Oh my God, why is this happening to me? How in the world? As Allah said in Surah Al-Ma'arij, which we use it as a foundation in this series, إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ خُلِقَ هَلُوعًا إِذَا مَسَّهُ الشَّرُّ جَزُوعًا. The human goes through jaza'. Jaza' is when you become frantic, anxiety, panic, scared, afraid, you completely shaken because something happened in your life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala warns us against that. Allah in a way tells us that your faith that you've built over the years should carry you through hard times. You should have a strong foundation. Why? Because one of the best things in the Quran is that Allah told us what to expect in this world. He told us to expect trials and tribulations. He told us that problems will come in 5 different ways. 1, you will lose health, wealth, loved ones, disturbance and loss in relationships, and then lack of security. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. So Allah in this world already warned us, already told us that He will test us. And that's one of the beautiful things about relationship with Allah. There is predictability, there is honesty, there is clarity. Allah is not hiding from you anything. He's very clear and He's telling you what will happen. You better be ready for it when it comes and hits you, because it's going to feel like a train hits you, like an 18-wheeler hits you, and you should be strong enough that you can withstand the collision. My dear brothers and sisters, Allah mentions that the human goes jazua, that the human goes ya'us, hopeless and then helpless, that the human becomes kafur, loses faith in God and becomes completely ungrateful, that the human could turn on the other way, دعاء عريض أو دعا ربه منيبا إليه, that the human will make so much prayer, so much supplication when hard times hit. But when hard times are gone, you will not hear from them. They will go completely as if they've never prayed in their life, as if they've never been in a hardship. This going through hardship in life will take you into an experience with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will never be able to have a strong relationship with Allah without going through hardship. Hardship is essential. It's what's going to bond you with Allah. It's what's going to give you a strong relationship. It's what's going to open and explode inside you so many dimensions of faith and iman that later on will be very helpful. As they say, the hit that doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And then in essence, that's the point of going through trials and tests and tribulation. You become higher, stronger, better, more full of iman and faith and trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah tells us in the Quran that when the human is hit with a hardship, he takes it personal and he said, فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي أَهَانًا. My Lord has humiliated me. We as Muslims don't talk like that. We don't ask, why did God do this to me? Why did God let this happen? Excuse me? You're questioning God, the one who knows everything, and you know nothing? You're all of a sudden, because you went through hardship, when God even warned you and gave you an alarm, an early warning and alarm that you will go through hardship. And what does Allah want from you? He wants this hardship to make you closer to Him. What did Allah say? وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُمْ مُصِيبَةٌ قَالُوا إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. So those, when the hardship hits them, they say, to Allah we belong and to Him we shall return. In another ayah, Allah taught us to say, حَسْبُنَا اللَّهُ وَنِعْمَ الْوَكِيلُ. Allah is enough for me, and He's the best one to rely on. Sickness, Allah is the best healer. Allah is Ash-Shafi. What? Financial hardship, Allah is Ar-Razzaq. What? It's a loss of loved ones, Insha'Allah, they went ahead of us to Jannah, and Allah is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Allah is more merciful to our relatives than we are merciful to them. What is it? Loss of relationship? If you did not lose your relationship with Allah, then you've lost nothing. As our Salihin, our ancestors and righteous scholars in the past, they said, the one who found Allah found everything, and the one who missed Allah missed everything. So these trials and tribulations are designed to make you find Allah and create a stronger bond with Allah in your life. And this is very essential, very predictable. We should be ready for it. And when it hits, we're ready with Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. And the third one is La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There is no change from any situation to another, whether from good to bad, from bad to good, except with the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I'm going to put my trust in Allah. I'm going to delegate my matter to Allah, and I'm going to let Allah do His work. And Allah always is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the most merciful, the most compassionate. May Allah make this month full of mercy and compassion and forgiveness. May Allah make us always get closer to Him through hard times and trials and tribulations. And may Allah elevate our faith in every possible way. We ask Allah al-afiyah, we ask Allah safety and the state of well-being. We don't ask Allah for trouble. We don't ask Allah for tests and trials and tribulations. But if Allah chooses to test us, we better be ready. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.